All right, we're recording. Hi, guys. How are you? My name is Lindsay Duell, and Greta Murray is on too. And we're both going to be talking to you tonight. Oh my gosh, I don't have my. You're not seeing my face. I'm so sorry. Hi.
Oh, there
Hello.
you are. I was
Here I
scrolling through
am.
looking for you.
Hello. Okay, so I just wanted to say hello to you guys. We only want to take 15, 20 minutes tonight and talk about this opportunity that we have. I'm sure that you guys have seen it online. I feel like whenever you talk to somebody, it's pretty much like, I found it on Facebook, you found it on Instagram, we all found it online. So hello, it's nice to see real faces and some human interaction for us right now. My name is Lindsay Duell. I've been with this business for a little over 3 years. And just a little bit about my story. I used to work in the radio industry before this. And I worked really hard to get to where I was. And I just kept feeling like something was missing, but I didn't really know what was missing, but something was missing of being more. And I felt like I just kept working and working, and it wasn't really getting me anywhere. And I wasn't achieving goals or marking anything off of my list. And whenever I found network marketing, I realized that you can quickly make goals and actually achieve them and actually chase all of the um I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I got so distracted. I cannot mute these people. It's not letting me. Okay, whatever. We'll just deal with it. Okay, so whatever, go with the flow. But anyway, I realized that I was able to make goals for my financial future and actually hit them. And that was something I wasn't really used to. So I truly, truly, truly believe in this business opportunity. And the one that you guys are about to hear about with Monat is something to definitely consider, because you guys, we have a product that everyone uses. We have a shampoo and conditioner that goes down the drain and people need to rebuy it. Although ours lasts a long time, it is a consumable product that gets repurchased. And so we're selling and sharing the best hair care and skincare that is out there. It's fantastic. It's anti-aging. It's vegan. There's a lot of technology and all of this stuff behind the products. It's not just these naturally based products that are out there. They're naturally based products that actually perform, which is a rarity out there, right? We have a money back guarantee that nobody uses at all. And I'm talking, we have 1 million VIP customers, and we have a fraction of a percent is our return rate. So it's just like staying strong, that everyone loves this. You can kind of go into it knowing that people are going to love their money experience. But let me tell you a little bit more about the company. So we are based in Florida, in Miami. We are family owned and operated, and we own our research and development, our warehouse, our manufacturing, our distributing, everything we have our hands on. So I love that, because we're never going to be dealing with somebody else making decisions for us, or somebody else having like, oh man, the manufacturer is behind on product, or whatever. We have full control of that. And really cool thing, I said that our products have technology in them. But the cool thing about this is we actually have a board of scientists, doctors, ophthalmologists, dermatologists, all of these people that are making sure these are the best products to be putting out there. Yeah, those are like the quick facts that I wanted to make sure I share, because I want you guys to see what we have to offer. But this business has changed our life. It's Greta, I'll let you take over a little bit, but this business has changed both of our lives. And well, she'll tell a little bit of her story, but in the end, we just kind of want to show you guys what's possible and let you guys know that it's not something to be overlooked. Like, definitely take a look at this and take it seriously.
It's funny because I feel like consumers are getting, I feel like consumers are starting to care a little bit more about what they're putting in and on their bodies. And it's something like, especially when I became a mom, that I started really weighing heavily when considering lines of product. But also as someone who loves, I consider myself a product junkie. My very first like real job ever was at a makeup counter, and I've just loved all the things. I've probably got the most points in the world at Sephora, all these things. I just love kind of the whole beauty industry. And as much as I felt like I wanted to be a conscientious consumer, it can be a challenge to find product lines that kind of line up with the clean beauty standard, but that also perform. And the analogy that I always use is like, if you've ever tried a naturally based deodorant, you might know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you feel good about what the ingredients that you're using on your skin, and then it doesn't feel good at all when the product doesn't perform. So one of the things that really drew me to this brand was that it's both. And it's hard to find that blend of a product line that you can feel confident using on yourself, on your kids, on your pets, but that also performs, and where you're like, wow, I've never used anything better, because the blend of those two is rare. And when you find it, we have customers that are so brand loyal. And it's one of those things I feel like with a lot of items in the beauty industry, when you find like your holy grail product, you're so just married to it for life, right? I'm sure you could think off the top of your head, like if someone said, what's your favorite mascara? You probably know, because you've just been rebuying that tube over and over and over again, and it's tried and true and you love it. And that's what our customers experience with our hair care, which means for residual income from a business perspective, this means that we introduce people to the product one time and they continue to order it, to tell their friends about it, to get their mom to buy it because they love it and they're talking about it, and they just keep ordering it every time they're out, and we earn commission every single time they do. So it's kind of a no-brainer if you are using the product and you love it, or if you've yet to try it, you'll experience that when you do, that you try it, you love it, you tell people about it, you use it up, and when you're out, you buy more. And that's kind of how we are able to build on our paychecks and on our income every single month, and how we're able to teach people how to do this business too. So when I started with Monat, same as Lindsay, just over 3 years ago, and I am a single mom. I've got 2 little girls, and I needed the impossible. I needed a business that I could work from home, where I could still be a mom and give 100% to my kids, but I needed to make enough money to be the sole income provider for my home. And I needed flexibility, and I needed all the things, right? And it's like, if I was to write down what I was looking for in a dream job, I found it. I found a income that I could create from home, flexible around my time and my schedule, that provides for me and my family, and something that I can really pour kind of my adult energy into. I always tell people, like, when I became a mom, it was like the thing that I had just been thinking about my whole life. Like, the moment you become a mom, it's just something that I thought about all the time. And it's one of those things where once you get what you wanted so much, you almost feel guilty sometimes for wanting anything else. So when I became a mom, I was like, wow, like, this is the life. But then I was like, I have nothing to pour my adult energy into. I have not, like, I'm a mom and I love it and I've prayed for this, but what could I do for me now? And this kind of filled that for me too. It was something that I was able to do, that I could pour my adult energy into. Even at the end of the day, when diaper changes and baths and books and bedtime was over, there was still something that I could do for me to feel really accomplished and really proud of. And it grew into such a bigger thing than I ever really thought it would. I started this business for a few extra $100 a month. It was something that I thought would be life-changing for me. And what I found really quickly was there were so many people just like me who needed a few extra $100 a month too. And together, we've all created one of the biggest teams in this entire company. And we are such a dynamic powerhouse of people who are all here for completely different reasons, whatever it is that, made you even get on this call and think, maybe I could do that. Maybe I should give this 20 minutes of my time to just see what might be possible. Whatever that reason is for you tonight is personal to you. And we all have that reason where we're like, maybe this would be worth me learning a new skill or figuring some things out. And maybe this is something that I could put my energy into. And we all have that one thing that's driving us, and it's different for everybody. But the goal is the same. And one of the things that I love to share on calls like this, because I feel like sometimes people think because there is a certain stigma sometimes in our industry where it's like, oh my gosh, these people are always trying to get me on their team. Like, what is this? Like, why is everyone always talking about join my team? And I think people start to dismiss it sometimes. You know, when you like hear something so many times, you like almost don't hear it anymore. And I think people assume that we just want to get people on our team because that will do something for us. And in reality, that does nothing for us unless we help you achieve your goals too. And we don't want to just get you on our team if this team is not where you want to be. But if you have goals and if you have things that you see that you could achieve through this business, that's our goal too. And the cool part about it is we share that. And when you join this business and our team, we don't just want you on the team. We want you on the team, and then we want to know what all of your goals are so we can help you reach it, because that's how we find success together. And we are only as successful as the people who are on our team. And so we have that common goal in locking arms with people, figuring out exactly what is driving them, exactly what they need out of this, and then helping them achieve it. And together we all become successful doing that. So that's kind of my favorite part. And I didn't know, a lot about the industry before I first started. I just saw girls on social media making extra money, and I was like, I need extra money. Sign me up. And I found that there are so many reasons why people do this, and it's so flexible and just something, I just feel like we have something for everyone, from the trips to that you can earn to our car program where you can earn a Cadillac once you reach the middle tiers of our company, to just like the team dynamic that we're able to build together. And for me, just having something I can pour my adult energy into, which turned into everything for me and changed my whole entire life. So you don't have to have big, massive goals when you start. I feel like a lot of times people are like, if I can make $500, that might be worth my time. And the cool thing is, once you do that, you dream a little bit bigger and you dream a little bit bigger. And potentially you could turn around a year from now and be like, whoa, that really did, like, those girls weren't as wonky as I thought. That really did change my life. Like, I'm glad I got on that call. So we do this every week just to keep sharing with you guys what it's done for us, so that if you have ambition and something that you would love to work towards, we want to help you do that. Right, Linz?
Yeah. I feel like this business could be easily overthought, is like pretty much is what you're saying. But in the end, what we do is we market these fantastic products, these luxury products, and we teach other people to market them as well. And you get to choose how you do it. Do you do it on social media? Do you do it in person? It's up to you how you build your business. But I like that you get to decide. But speaking of doing it online and doing social media and stuff, because I think it's ironic, because I know a lot of people want to try, are like, oh yeah, I'll like talk to people and stuff. But it's kind of funny when you do talk to the average person, they found out about this through a post, right? So people are sharing this online, but that's where things are right now. People are buying things online. People, if we didn't have the internet, I wouldn't have half of the things I need in my life, because that's where it's at. We're at this instant gratification. We're at this ship it to me type thing, right? And so I think that's another void that was there that we fill as well, is we are able to have something sent to you. Like, let me do a hair mask for myself during this quarantine. Let me do something for myself. Let me get some great skincare. You know what I mean? And so I feel like that side of it is really awesome too, because in the end, we're all just sharing something that we all already use. And
it's crazy because the internet has completely changed the way all of commerce works.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's hard for us to change our own mindset to realize that we could be part of it. And one of the other things that I love about this business is it allows the every person to become a business owner, but you don't have to worry about setting price points and researching ingredients and finding a board of chemists who are going to create your product for you, and packaging and production costs. You don't have to do any of that. You just have to order a product pack. A box of amazing products are going to come in the mail, and you just be the face of it to your network that you know, and all you have to do is talk about it, and they ship the products for you, they create the products for you, they come up with all the sales and incentives that keep your sales driving, and all you have to do is be the face of the brand. And if we could believe that the internet is even like a thing, like this is so funny. I was just talking to a friend the other night and I was like, do you know how the internet even works? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, me neither, because sometimes my brain starts to like figure out how things work. And I'm like, I don't even understand how it's a real thing. Mm-hmm. But if we could change our whole lives around the internet, we fully understand that it is completely changed, not just the like commerce and the retail industry, but nearly every industry. What the next step is to realize that you can be part of that. And so many people are realizing that, and just how simple it can be. But I think you're right. People overthink it sometimes. They're like, I don't know how to do that. None of us knew how to do this when we started.
Right. And I think it's because it's untraditional and it's not something that you're used to. And it's not something that is, well, I think it's growing to be like a big thing, you know, a very open, like a common thing is the word I'm looking for. But the thing that we were talking about earlier is that traditional businesses, like we're untraditional, but traditional businesses are trying to get a little creative right now, and they're trying to get a little untraditional. So it's like, we know what we're doing. We're able to change other people's lives through their confidence of their hair or through their bank account, whatever it is. They get to decide how we get to help them, but we get to be the ones that help them. And I just think that's a really beautiful thing when you get to see how big it can become and how many people you get to help. Because I saw somebody made a post earlier. They were like, I give people confidence. And it's like, all of my customers, I get to give confidence. And I get to give, I mean, I used to wear my hair up all the time because I was just like too like, I didn't take care of myself at all. This has really helped me take care of myself. That's a whole nother story. But I don't know. I just want you guys to know that at the very beginning, or whenever you're starting at the very beginning, there's a product pack that you buy in. It's a one-time buy-in fee. So many of these companies, like network marketing companies, have monthly fees. We don't have anything monthly. It's the very beginning, you get in and you're going to get a great discount on products. You get like a massive, like almost 60% off on products. And that's how you get started. The second you sign up, your site is active and you're able to start and go share this. We're going to teach you how to find success and follow our Smart Start plan to start making money. And that's what it's all about. You guys are going to jump into our team pages and have a group of women cheering you on and a group of women supporting you and clapping for you left and right. And it's just really, really cool. It's cool to be a part of. So
I love that you said that you like didn't really care like about your hair before this, because I feel like there's two types of people who join this business. And it's either the people like me who are like product junkies and they've tried everything and they love it. And then there's people more like you who are like, well, I don't really spend that much time on my hair, or I don't really care that much about the products that I'm using. And here's the funny thing, like for people like me who've tried so many things, we are willing to spend the money if it works and it makes our hair look and feel better than ever and all those things. And for people like Lindsay, it's like, well, I don't really care, but if it's gonna improve my hair texture and make my blow dry time less and let me air dry it in the summer and it still looks great, like, yeah, why wouldn't I swap my products out for ones that make my life easier? So it really is well-rounded in that way, because sometimes people count themselves out thinking like, well, what do I know about hair? Or what do I know about the hair care industry? First of all, you're going to learn a lot about it as you go, but you could be like this carefree type of beauty routine and it works perfectly for that. Or you could be a little bit more high maintenance like mine is, and it works perfectly for that too. And I love that we kind of have both.
Yeah, I love that too. I love that you always point that out because I always forget about it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's an awesome point. Yeah, I love it. Well, I think, is there anything else? Just get back to the person that invited you to this. Let them know what you liked about this. Let them know what questions you have. If there's anything like, oh man, and yeah, just get back to them and they'll get you all signed up.